Okay, up to now our formula has been to have a short prayer and then one or two other things afterwards and finish with just something to think over. But we're making a change just for a little while at any rate, and probably we'll have a mix of either a prayer or a story or a sermon or whatever. Because I find it difficult these days. My style of prayer is not to everybody's taste or abilities. So I have to know this evening I have a story. We can get over the noise that's going on.
Yeah, I know. Do you want to hang on a second? I'll just go and try and quieten them down. Hang on a sec.
Okay.
Hang on. Girls, you need to be quiet. I'm recording time. Okay, good girls. Thank you. Quiet. Oh, there we go. And that's a bit of real life, isn't it?
What's now?
What makes it real? Okay, off you go.
Sounded as though the house was coming down.
Well, that was quite quiet, to be fair. Go on.
A great king was out once hunting and somehow lost contact with his servants and friends. After wandering about a while, he saw smoke rising and rode to where he thought they might be. Instead, he found an old woman cooking something in a pot over a fire. He got down from his horse and went over to her, and telling her he was a king, and asked her what was in the pot. She said, "It's a bean stew." The king asked, "Old lady, will you give me some?" She said, "I will not, for this is only for me. Your whole kingdom is not worth these beans. You want my beans, but I don't want anything you have. My beans are worth far more. You may be king, but you have around you those who would like to be king in your place. You have enemies who would like to be and take everything you have. I'm not in your place. I do not have your worries, your fears. I have my beans." The king looked at her, as no one challenged her right to her beans. He ruled over a country which others would dearly like to rule. Not many of us think like the old woman. As children, we are told that we must get on in the world, that we need to make ourselves secure against all emergencies, to have all our wants supplied, to make a mark in the world, to be equal to our neighbours in our own possessions, our home, car, bank balance, etc., and to do all we can to excel, to make, if possible, others envious. This, however, is a great drag on our search for happiness, which we think will be ours when we've climbed high enough. It also leads us away from what will ultimately bring all we hope for as we struggle. The life of the Spirit, the hidden life, the life which is shown us in holy books and tells us things like, "Better a little with the fear of the Lord than great wealth with turmoil. Better a meal of vegetables when there is love than a fatted calf with hatred." Now then, a Chinese saying.
Okay, hang on. I'm going to stop recording and start again.